All right, welcome back. It's been a minute. But we're back. We're back with some videos that we gotta review uh, for this month of August. And let's get to it. Let's get started. I'm Sam,
Chris.
I'm Kyle.
and welcome back to Real Reflex. Let's get into it. We'll be reviewing the last two episodes of House of the Dragon, and we'll do an overall review of season two and our thoughts with it. So yeah, let's get started with the last two episodes because I was expecting some things and
Oh, that's right. You weren't here last episode with the because I think we talked about the one before the last episode. But
oh, season episode 7.
yeah,
Okay.
but mm, but yeah. Speaking of the ending in general, I mean, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. I have many feelings which we're going to get into, but
Yeah.
this was a season. I'll say that this was a season.
This was a boring season. I'm like, I'm gonna come off straight off and say it. This was boring season, yo.
Let's just start off, Blair. Let's just do it.
Nothing happened. Anyway, yo, nothing.
You know,
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I remember, but when we came in the first episode, I was just a little underwhelmed, and I was like, "It's gonna pick up. It's gonna pick up."
Uh-huh.
And then we had some moments, but then like those moments were far and few between. And that feeling of underwhelming just kind of like went through like the whole season, and like
Yeah.
even like the last episode, there's like nothing like that made me like jump up for excitement to like get back to
Exactly.
it. Season
Right.
3.
Right.
So like, yeah, interesting season. But I'll let you guys talk about it.
I just don't understand why they made it only 8 episodes. Like they could have stretched it out. Cause like they could have made it 9. We could have got that final episode where they finally fought, which could have
Right.
capped this season. But now we have another cliffhanger. It's like the end of season 1, we was expecting for to war. To we was expecting a lot of. I was expecting a lot of action scenes to happen in this season, and
Mhm.
I feel like we only got one, which was episode 4
Mm-hmm.
when Bernice. Well, I forgot her name.
Bernice.
Yeah, I was like, we only got one battle scene when we thought this whole season was gonna be about them fighting in the war, and it was. And now we gotta wait another 2 years for a battle that should have happened a week ago
Right.
or yesterday. So
Yeah.
But yeah.
This season's been a whole lot of yapping about what they need to do, what needs to happen, but nothing happened. That's literally what this whole season been about. Damon spent the whole season in a castle fighting demons, fighting inner demons, inner thoughts, and whatnot. He was basically useless this whole season, to be honest with you.
Yes.
Rhaenyra was getting bullied by her council throughout the whole season, and yeah, it was just a lot of yapping and no action really. I didn't get that. I'm not trying to compare the two, but you know what I mean. It didn't live up to that excitement that comes with watching Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon. You know what I mean? It didn't leave your jaw drop on the floor. It didn't make you you know the plot twists, the backstabbings, all that kind of stuff. Like we didn't get any of that, and it was like it started off cool, but then it's just like it got boring. Like I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I want to watch season 3. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not excited for it.
Yeah.
I don't care how long they take to make it. Like it's not gonna be something that I'm gonna be looking forward to. That's the truth, to be honest with you.
That's crazy.
You know?
Yeah, I'm not at that point because we're hoping season 3 is gonna be all action, but we'll see. But like I just think that the structures of like season 1 was so structurally good. Like every episode had like a goal and they were leading to something.
Right.
Even like that, I feel like they dealt with that kind of nicely because that was like that could have been like really like made the show bad after they did the time shift
Mhm.
in the middle of the season, but like it kind of worked because we kind of get like connected with all the characters and it's kind of like needed to happen.
Yeah.
But like this season, it just felt like structurally the episodes were like some of the episodes were just drawn out. I just felt like a lot of them were long, and there's not really much going on.
Mhm.
Like yeah, I like some of the character development and everybody, and some of the characters, specifically Aegon and what else? I guess that's it. Aegon's character development. Damon,
Like,
finally, we took all season for that.
bro, the whole season just to
Like that, but the hallucinations really got old. Like around like
it really did. It got boring. Like get to the point, move on. You know what I mean? They kind of they underline his character really. Like I'm like I would understand. Okay, maybe like 2 episodes, but the whole season on literally on the last episode. That's when you know what you are the queen. I'm sorry. It took me so long to realize that. I like what like
yeah.
come on.
I just felt like season 1, every episode felt important, and this season I couldn't say the same. That's my biggest, complaint with the season. I feel like
Yeah.
The
And
crazy,
then-
I think the crazy thing is with Damon is like, even after all the hallucinations, he still had the same mindset until he saw the ice and fire prophecy.
Mhm.
Basically, them hallucinations kind of did nothing for his character until he saw the fire.
It was pointless.
Yeah,
It was pointless.
like why make the other okay? If we're gonna be more heartfelt to Damon's character. Why make the other hallucinations pointless if it wasn't gonna change his mindset?
right because like Viserys is that's the hallucination I actually really liked was when we talked to Viserys about the weight of the crown and stuff. Like I thought he was gonna turn at that moment, but like he was still like the same. He was still thinking about like doing his own thing after that. So I was kind of like, wow,
Right.
yeah.
I did like when with the whole when he touched the tree and then he kind of like saw the future a little bit. He saw
Good.
yeah,
Daenerys.
Daenerys. He saw Daenerys. Because that is his bloodline. I don't know what she is to him. I don't know if they're sisters, cousins. Who knows? Maybe the whole thing. But yeah, I kind of like the little connection that they did there. That was cool. But yeah, man. Rhaenyra throughout the whole season is just I don't know. It's been dull with her. It's been if anything, I feel like I don't know. She's probably the most mid character throughout the whole season. If we're being honest, like it's not much. I mean, she had a couple moments here and there, but other than that,
I was just irritated with her a lot through the season. It's like she says one thing, but since she's doing another thing, like her going to King's Landing after Aemon killed her son, like at the end of season 1, we thought, well, she's out for blood, but she really wasn't. But and then with with the council thing, like she's not really listening to anybody, and she doesn't want to listen to anybody, and she listened to Mysaria, like that has no. Well, she has good insights, but I just feel like she trusts her too much, and she's too close. I don't know, she's too close.
Yeah, and then she went out and got some bastards to ride dragons. So that was interesting. The guy, the drunk dude. What's his name?
Wolf.
Yeah, him. I'm like, this is the last person you want riding a dragon, and I was like, wow.
Honestly,
And
I
what's
think
crazy? And what's crazy? Like, I don't know why Rhaenyra is getting disrespect from him, but he was disrespecting her throughout the whole episode. Him, he was even to his son. At least, her son kind of stood up. He was like, "Yo, disrespect me again, you're gonna see what happens." But
Yeah.
Rhaenyra was like, when you're at this table, you do not disrespect. I was like, me personally, me personally, I would have had my guards take you outside and be over with it. But yo, nah.
But one
That's
thing I will say about his character is I feel like he's so bold and everything. Like you kind of know what you're gonna get with him.
Mhm.
But you don't know what you're gonna get with the other two. I feel like because they're like much more silent and
Yeah.
they
I
don't
feel
show
like
it as
I
much.
feel like
As the guy.
I feel like he's low-key predictable when it comes to how they are going to go about his character. Um, like I feel like they might write him to like to turn on Rhaenyra. Like he might switch sides or something.
Who?
What's his name? The one that's bold.
Oh,
Yeah, I feel like he might like low key. That's what that's what it feels like where his character might end up doing. Does that make sense?
yeah. They got so many dragons. I think
Yeah, I feel like one of them might switch sides. One of them might turn on Rhaenyra and go, you know.
But for what reason? What reason? Because
How?
like
I mean,
they were starving when they was in the city, like
right?
well, and then I don't know. They don't have a. I feel like they don't have a real reason to join Aemon's side. So
that's true.
and then what's her name? Rhaenyra? Was that her name? The queen?
Rhaenys,
No, Rhaenyra. Rhaenyra, the main character.
Rhaenyra.
Yeah, like she already promised both of them a high status, so I think they won't.
Well, they might want more than that.
That's ridiculous.
They might want the throne.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like
You don't know.
he has people and like that she can't even trust. That's what I'm saying. Like,
And that's what the son was saying. Like he was
Right.
like they have the same claim as basically as he has. Like they have a dragon, they have the blood.
right.
So,
What's
they have-
stopping them? Right. Exactly.
so, yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. I feel like without her character's flawed. Let's be honest, because without those strong male characteristics by her side, she will get manipulated. Like without Damon by her side or without her son by her side, like you know what I mean, to either watch out for her, she will get manipulated. Like she will lose that throne because of this. And well, this is already a spoiler, but I'm not gonna spoil it. But I already know how this story ends for her too. Like I already know how this ends. But it makes sense to the reason why it ends that way. I'm like, I see why now. I understand it.
well, Rhaenyra's been like that since season 1 though. Like we saw her that as a child, she's been manipulated by people around her.
Yeah, like when does that, like I at least want to see at least one season where she, like, you know what I mean? Like she's ruthless. The same, like we saw that in Daenerys. We saw that ruthless side of Daenerys. At some point, she was like, "Yo, enough is enough."
Daenerys demanded respect.
Facts.
Yes, she had her moments where she earned her crown. I just feel like
Yeah,
Rhaenyra had those moments. Yep.
not at all, not at all. But yeah, man. This season was just disappointing. I'm disappointed, to be honest. I expected a lot more. I expected,
I did.
huh?
I don't think it was bad.
I went
don't think it was
on
bad.
after the episode. I went on Twitter, and I feel like everybody expected a lot more.
Yeah,
So
this season was just, it was mid. Like Nothing happened. Nothing interesting enough to talk for, for a long time. I feel like people had talked about it maybe a day or two, and after that, it was like, yeah, that was it. There's nothing that was left to talk about. There's nothing that could be like that kind of excites you for what's to happen next season, especially with the way they ended it, with Allison coming back asking, you know what, I went out.
That was a
Well,
great conversation.
huh?
So that was a good conversation. But
Yeah, that was a cool dialogue between those two. Um,
but like I want to talk about that. Do you think? Well, Aegon's not even there, so he's left. But her like she's saying, oh, you can just come in when Aegon's gone, and we'll give you the throne. Like I don't think it's gonna be that.
it's
easy.
not gonna be that easy, right?
but
It's not gonna be that easy.
yeah, I don't know, man. I just think this season it wasn't bad, but it wasn't it was a big drop off from season. Just think the level of quality, the level of importance
Hmm.
kind of left to me this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I
Especially
said,
compared to how last season ended and this season was like we kind of ended the same way, basically.
yeah. If even probably worse than the first season and how first season one ended. So like I said, I'm not excited to for season 3, and I could care less how long it takes for it to come out. But
Oh, I'm not rushing it. I'm not.
right, exactly. I'm not gonna be like, oh my gosh, where's season 3? I'm just gonna be like, when I want to drop it, y'all go ahead. I could, you know what I mean? Is that's how that's how I feel about it. But yeah, before we get to overall rating of the season, anything else you guys want to mention?
I did like Corliss and his son talking. That was good talk.
Mm,
He was mad. Like now he wants to help out. Now he wants to do things for him. But
Yeah.
like back then, I did like that a lot.
mm,
That was good, especially because like he's basically like the last resort, basically, and it took all this just for him to come in. But like,
yeah.
I kind of felt where the song's coming from. But yeah, do you guys want to talk about any favorite moments from the season?
Favorite moments? Rhaenys, honestly. Rhaenys, that battle.
Her not going back. She
She said, "This is my last season.
That was
was out here today.
Yeah, she knew how this was gonna end. She said, "I don't want to be part of this anymore." But no. She's goated for sure. Honestly, she was the best part of this
Favorite.
season. Yeah, to be honest, my favorite. She was a dog for sure. So yeah. Big ups to Rhaenys, man. Props, honestly.
I would say besides that, probably episode 1 when they killed the baby.
Mm,
That was a tough scene. That was crazy.
yeah.
It was good. That was like a good start into like sending a message. So
Right. And I wanted more of that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I wanted more of that messy, you know what I mean? But it had to be good, messy chaos. Like we've seen it done in Game of Thrones. Again, I'm not trying to compare and all, but you know what I mean? We've seen that messy, you know what I mean? We've seen that. And when it's written right, it's good. But we couldn't get any more of that. So it was just kind of, but then again, I see if Aegon went and did the same thing, it would have been a back and forth thing, which would have been overplayed and boring. So I get that, but I was expecting some more action, but I guess not. Yeah.
I guess my favorite moment.
Yeah.
I did really like the dragon. Vermithor picking his rider. I really liked that.
Mm.
I thought it was done pretty well. That whole sequence of them killing everybody. Yeah, they had some tough shots in that episode too. So I think it was like overall I really liked that episode. It was a good episode. But yeah, other than that, I really don't have anything. I liked Laris and Aegon's relationship in this season. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Yeah, man. Anyways, let's go ahead and rate this season. What do you guys think?
I don't want to go first. It's crazy.
Chris?
I feel like we gotta rate season 1 first, because I don't know what to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Rate season 1? I feel like I think I give season 1 like a good, like, solid 8.5.
I give season 1 a 9.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, I think I give it an 8.5 from what I remember.
I went with 9 too for season 1.
Yeah.
Season 2.
Season 2.
You know what? I go. If season 1's a 9, then this is a 7. It wasn't bad. I just feel like there's more. It just could have been structured better, man. I just think there was a lot of missed opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't get us excited for season 3. It didn't do its job. I feel like keeping the audience engaged and stuff. So like, yeah, I'll give it a 7.
Ooh, I'm gonna give season 1 a little high. I'm gonna give it a 9.5. I think season 1 was actually pretty great.
I like
Season 2, I'm gonna probably give it 6.8. Yeah, about 6.8.
That man's being generous. He's being nice. Me personally, to be brutally honest, it's a 6. If I'm being generous, 6.5. There are some, good moments in there.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool.
You know what I mean? But my true rating, it's a 6. To be honest, it's
yeah.
I mean, this is definitely one of the worst out of all the Game of Thrones seasons. It's probably one of the worst ones.
Yeah. I can see why a lot of people kind of like stray away from watching the prequel to this, especially of how Game of Thrones ended. When you have too much of something, you're like, I'm not feeling it. I feel like that's a reason why a lot of people are currently not watching House of Dragon also, is because of that.
They're coming out with more shows, so it's
right, and they're coming out with more. I think there's a new series coming out next year too. I'm just like, it's because I was thinking about that the other day too. I was like, if this is how this season went, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about any other series that they come out with, because I'm gonna be like, I would already know what to expect. I'm just like, all right, like I'm kind of over it. You know what I mean?
Game of Thrones was off for a while, and then they came out with this show, so
right.
It was still fresh.
Right.
What else they can do in the universe?
Exactly.
But I don't know. When I saw all those new shows, I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna watch all those shows.
You know what I mean? Especially like,
how many new shows are coming out with?
It's supposed to come out in 2025.
Yeah, it actually showed the preview of it when I was watching it on HBO Max, when I was watching the last episode of House of the Dragons.
Wait, so this show's coming out before season 3?
I think so. Yeah. It's a different. It's something about a warrior, a knight. I think it's something knight something. I don't know. I forgot what to call it.
And they're coming out with a Aegon's story. I guess Aegon the Conqueror. I guess.
Yeah, and apparently they're making an anime version of this of the universe. Something. I'm like,
who trying to get all the bread, man?
Facts. That man said, "I'm trying to get my bread and be done."
Max is trying to get it.
But yeah, I don't know if whatever it is that they're coming out. I'll see if it piques my interest. If it doesn't, I'm not gonna bother watching it, or I might just wait till the whole thing is finished, and then I'll probably be like, yeah, I'll give it a watch. Or if it's popping off on Twitter, people saying, "Oh yeah, this is really good," which I'm not gonna really truly trust people's words off Twitter because they
You
think
can't.
everything's good.
You
You
really
really
can't.
care. No, you really care. You really care.
Overly like hating or like overly. It's never like
Exactly.
you can't really get a
Exactly.
true honest opinion on Twitter. I feel like these
Not
days.
at all. Not at all. So I have to make my own opinions on that one. But yeah, with that being said, anything else you guys want to mention? Nah. Well, all right. This is our rating for season 2 of House of the Dragon. A little disappointed of how this ended. We were expecting a little bit more, but
Yeah.
it is what it is, I guess.
We'll be back.
Wait, what'd you say?
So we'll be back for season 3.
I guess the you think season 3 gonna be it?
It's 4 seasons.
Wait, they're only making 4 seasons?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So I'm season 3. You gotta be, it's gonna be like that. I feel like it's gonna be like that.
We'll see. Right, we'll see. But yeah, no rush. I'm not rushing. We got other projects to cover. So hey, take your time. Make sure that script is good. But yeah, any other than that, this has been real. We got more content, much better content in September. It's coming out. So keep a lookout for those. Excited for those. So with that being said, I'm Sam.
Chris.
I'm Kyle.
And thank you guys for tuning in. Please comment, share, like, let us know what you guys think of the season. Did you guys like it? What did you guys think? Were you guys expecting a little bit more? You know what I mean? Thoughts. So yeah, let us know. Yeah, we'll see y'all next in the next video.
Yep.